Hello, everybody. I'm about to put a tree. I'm about to put a tree right here where this shovel is. Don't anybody yet. But there's this tree that's laying down. Yeah, this is a tree. Right here. Here's its roots. Right there. This is a cherry blossom tree. This is one my mom planted. She passed away now, but when she was with us, it's been laying down on the ground. When you clear an area, I'm surprised it's alive. There's some life there. There's a little bit of life going on. I'm gonna need to trim it. But yeah, that's the tree. The tree behind it, I also need to trim. It's the same kind. These are cherry blossoms, but they're not like Japanese cherry blossoms. So we got this one here and then the one behind it. And there's some other plants I'll show you in a minute. Some other trees and things. Hey, Coffee, it's good to see you. Hi. So now I need to put the dirt back in. Generally, you push it in with your foot. That's what we're going to do. You may have to use a shovel. If you have a metal rake, now there's different kinds of metal rakes. I'm not talking about those flimsy metal rakes. There's this old metal rake that's got teeth on it that are not too long. They're fairly short teeth. And that metal rake can pull this kind of dirt, believe it or not, to help fill in. So we got a tree. This side, when you're filling back in dirt, one side needs more dirt. When you step on it, it's the same thing if you're doing irrigation. I don't want to do irrigation again, but I've done it. So you step on the ground there. There we go. So that's that tree. So let me turn the phone around. To show you guys all the work I've done today. I weeded it all out. It's been a disaster. I might have to rip the roots out of them ferns because them ferns came back. This is a tree I just planted. And as you'll see, let me back up a little. As you see, there's still some life on it. It's not doing too great. So we're going to need to trim some of it. Now that it's in the ground, that's going to be good for it. It's going to have plenty of room. It was in the ground, but it was laid over. When an entire area gets grown up like that, vines and things can pull the tree down. And so when my mom planted it, she passed away. So here I've been doing gardening ever since here, and I just haven't got around to all that. This tree too has some life. It's trying, but as you'll see, a lot of it is dead. So I'm going to need to trim that. Now I got to do this area. There's some wax myrtles that grew here. Those were not her doing. I actually planted those. But like I said, it's gotten way out of control. This is the iris. I need to move those two. There's two iris there. As you can see, if you subscribe to my channel, there's clean all the tree. Well, I got to leave some leaves. If I don't leave some leaves, I'm going to trim most of the tree. The one that's this one, the one that's real dead. I won't take all the tree because it won't regrow if you take off all the leaves. It's got to have some leaves or it can't. can't do what it's supposed to do. So as you'll see, there's some life on that one, and then there's still quite a bit of life on that one. So that's what we did today. We planted a tree. I'm gonna put mulch around it. There's another cherry blossom here. Wait, that's not a cherry blossom. That's wax myrtle. No, that's not. That branch has got the cherry blossom leaves on it. This one is. Where's that coming from? Ah, there is a tree back there. Okay, it's this one back here. You love all the tree? I do not. Okay, so that one's in a pot. Okay, that one will be easier to deal with. It's kind of lean and we'll just have to straighten it out because the wax myrtle kind of pushed it down. You might have an olive tree. I don't. I wish I did. So then next will be that area. These are the cages to keep squirrels and birds out. And so that'll have to be ready for spring, so I'll have to pull those out. But I just moved the tree, so that's good enough. These are the cranberry hibiscus I was just doing in another live. And this whole island is now looking good. If you remember, I had to go through a weed eater. This whole area was a mess. These are the snake plants and the ginger on the end. And then there's the new cranberry hibiscus clippings I did. And I just redid the papaya as well. I pulled some of the big ones forward. And if you check all my videos, you'll see all the work. I just come through here with a weed eater too, and through there. That's back behind where those trees are. And then this is the bamboo plant. That's the biggest papaya tree right there. Those are the papaya trees. No camera good? This camera is not the best. This is an old phone. And I'm not a cameraman. But you can see the wax myrtle that's growing here, and you can see the bamboo tree or the bamboo plant. Whether I'm a good cameraman or not. Better technology will come. I need a new phone, but technology or not, dirt is dirt and plants are plants. This is a little bit I got to clean up from all that. And then this is, believe it or not, there's one tomato plant still alive, and it has a flower. So we could have a perennial. People tell me there's no such thing as a perennial tomato plant, but no, I've had them before. They can live all year, at least here in Florida they can. It's not likely, but yeah, they can live all year. So it's all blurry. I don't know how to refresh. No, that's asking me for effects. I don't want effects. I don't know how to refresh. But yeah, if I move around, I guess that could make it blurry. Okay, I need to put the shovel there. I need twine. I need twine. And then I'm cleaning this floor because all the work that I've done here. You need scissors and twine. Where did I put that? This twine is not as good. It'll work, but it's not as good. Where did I put that? Hopefully I put it back on. Usually I put everything back on these tables. Let's see, did I put it in the cart? Don't see it in the cart. We need scissors and twine. This twine works much better. So we're gonna do the tomato plant. I don't see that button on my phone. I think the plus button. Is it still real blurry? Oh, there is. I do see the plus button down there. That's usually how you go live. I don't know if it's still blurry. Start a poll. Start a Q&A. Yeah, we don't want to start a Q&A. I don't know. That's what the plus button did. I don't think I need to start a poll. Is it still real blurry? So yeah, the vinca were here with the papaya trees. They were here, and I cleared out all that area with the weed eater and out through there. And so now here's the papaya trees, and the vinca. I moved to here. I got a caladium right there. The other caladium right front, and then let's see. We got here's the caladium I cut, and I wrote caladium, so I'll know what that is, because it'll come back in spring. There's the arrowheads. I moved the rest of the arrowheads up front. If I do a video up front, you'll see that. And then here's the view from this side of the island. And those over there, I talked about those in my live earlier. Those are shampoo ginger. And I'll be cutting them back for winter. I'm about a month and a half behind, or maybe 2 months now, but I'll still get it. Having to move trees puts you back, but in the long run, even if those ferns come back, in the long run, getting these iris and these trees taken care of is big step for being ready for spring, because you can't do nothing if you got like serious tree problems. Somebody said hi. Haroon, hello. These are the iris and aloe I did. And if you subscribe and go back throughout my videos, you'll see the different plants and the progression as we get this far. This area here was a mess, and I had to go through the weed eater. So a lot of this has been weed eating and, you know, digging things up and getting ready for winter and spring. Because if you're not ready, you're not ready.